all my stars worldwide. It's your boy Zoe Black, and we are here with another daily check-in. Um, I am grateful for this opportunity to share in another day of checking in with y'all. So, how you feeling? Post it in the comments right now. If you're watching this after this is premiered live, drop how you feeling right now in the comments and share with us so that we can encourage you if you're feeling down, or if you're feeling up, you can encourage someone else, right? All right, man. It's your boy once again, Zoe Black. Here with another State of Being check-in. We're doing a midday one. Getting acclimated to this new work schedule is tough. However, the power of showing up is the most important thing. We're showing up every day. All right. Today's focus word or point of focus is consistency. So before we get into that, let's do a reset breath because we've had a busy morning. And wherever you are worldwide, I'm sure you woke up and you just needed to reset for a moment. So we're gonna reset. Y'all ready? Much needed. Trust me, I needed that one. That was for me, and that was for somebody out there too as well. Like I said, today's focus point is consistency. Right now, my intentions for today is to be consistent in all things that I do, but more specifically in these State of Being check-ins. Right. Like I said, I was getting acclimated to a new work schedule. So I'm getting used to the travel and all of these, like the travel of getting to this location. I haven't been in the office in months, so it's been difficult. But the reality is, we're going to make a quick adjustment. We're going to make a quick adjustment, and we're going to get on top of it by making sure that we set our intentions very, like really, really specific by saying we are going to be consistent with this, no matter what. No letting up. All right. Consistency is the building block for anything that becomes successful or unsuccessful, depending upon what you want out of life, right? So if you want to be like myself as an artist, I got to be consistent showing up to the studio. I got to be consistent in my regiments and my routines to help prepare for the studio. I got to be consistent in my regiment and routines, preparing for all of my experiences. And those are things that I've had to learn over time the hard way because I've been so inconsistent with certain things, and the things that I weren't that I wasn't that I was inconsistent on, showcasing all the other areas of my life, like be consistently being inconsistent. It's kind of a tongue twister, but the reality is we understand it, right? The beauty in all of this is that showing up for yourself is the most important thing. Having a clear intention on what you want out of life and being consistent on it. You don't got to do a whole lot every day. You just got to do a little bit every day. You feel what I'm saying? When I go to the gym, I was at the gym with my homie, and he was like, "Man, we gotta lift heavy weights." I'm like, "Bro, if I lift that every day, I'm gonna be sore to the point where I don't want to show up again. So I'm going to do less weight just about so that by the end of the time this workout is done, I feel good enough to get some rest and show up again tomorrow." And that's how I approach a lot of things in life now. Knowing my capacity and just being able to say, you know what, let me do enough so that I'll have enough energy to be back here tomorrow. Same thing with my eating. I used to eat. I used to overeat to the point where it's like I felt so stuffed and so full, and it was like, man, like I'm not gonna have enough energy for tomorrow because I'm gonna be sleeping in, and I'm gonna be feeling sluggish and all these other things. And it's like if I just pace myself, eat a little bit today, bro, God got your back. Hey man, much love, man. Beautiful comment right there, man. Shout out to you, Brody. Trust and believe God got all of us. God got all of us. But the reality is, if you're consistent with small increments, you'll see like exceeding change, like you'll see like drastic changes in your life over time. I remember there was a point in time where I couldn't even like do a one plate on each side of the bar when I'm doing bench, like my bench pressing. I couldn't do one plate on each side on 25s at a time, and I just kept doing it every day. Now the 45s, I can throw them up like it's nothing. Not because I started off with 45s, it's because I started off with 25s, and literally slowly but surely over time I was able to get to 45s, and now it's like it's nothing. So my goal is to get to two plates, and so I'm starting at one plate and like living in that space for a little bit, and knowing that at some point when I decide to like challenge myself to do the two plates, it's gonna be a lot easier that at that moment than it will be like today me trying to force it. I probably could do two plates, don't get me wrong, but then how am I gonna feel tomorrow? Extra sore. I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I want to show up. So consistency is not like this drastic thing you got to do. It's about just doing little incremental things every day. And no matter if you even think you're being consistent, you being consistent about something. You not showing up for yourself is a level of consistency. That's more of a mindset thing. So you got to be able to take control of your mindset to say, you know what? Like even today, I was like, man, I really want to do this in the morning. Like the morning time passed, but I was like, no, I got to show up regardless. I'm gonna show up because I've been telling myself and I've been telling the people, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get through this. Much love to everybody out there who's going through whatever trial and tribulation you're going through. Trust and believe it's a mindset thing more than anything. And just be consistent with yourself. You don't got to prove nobody anything. You don't got to prove it to your family. You don't got to prove it to your friends. You don't got to prove it to your employer. You don't got to prove it to those people that was hating on you. It's not even worth the time. Prove it to yourself and just show up. And over time, continue to build that consistency. I'm just trying to show up for these daily check-ins with the intention of like, I'm gonna get it right. We're gonna have a set time and we're gonna be here every day. And when that time comes, I know everybody's gonna be flooding in here. We're gonna have a great energy. We're gonna be sharing. People are gonna be jumping in the comments like what my brother say here. God is a man of life, like how he did. He make the earth. Do you wonder that? I'm not. I'm got cleared that up a little bit for me, brother. But in all actuality, the reality is about. You see, God didn't make the whole entire world in a day. Little incremental changes every day. He started with the moon and the stars and the sun. And then he said day and night. All of those things were just look. Then he got to the all of the vegetation. Then he got to the animals, little by little, every day. He ain't say, you know what, poof, everything is here. But then he rested at the end of every day and he noticed that it was good. That's the beauty in it. So you got to go ahead and give yourself the grace to take a little bit of incremental changes every day and being consistent, right? Um, where you are right now is a reflection of how consistent you were in your past. So if you said that you wanted to be something or do something and it hasn't come to fruition, you got to really do a self-evaluation and say, all right, what do I need to be? What do I need to improve? What do I need to be more consistent in order for me to bring that to fruition? Right? That's a question I ask myself every day. I ask myself that every day, like, all right, I know as an artist, there's a lot of things that I wanted to do, but I can honestly say that I didn't put forth the effort to make sure those things came about. So now moving forward, I'm not about to sit here and try to make 10 songs a day. That's impossible right now. But what I could do is show up in the studio every day and bring forth an hour of time and see what I can make out of it. And I used to be able to struggle making a verse in a day. Now it's like I can breeze through a song. But that was a level of consistency I had to like build up over time. And I know when I get to that point of having my masterful studio space that's just like perfectly set up and all of my everything is set where it needs to be. And I can off my live. I'm back. All right. But like I said, the beauty in all of this is you don't have to try to build the earth in a day. I know the saying is build Rome in a day, but we're trying to get rid of that saying. So small incremental changes every day, being consistent is the most important thing, right? So much love from all of you guys. I want to let you know that, hey man, shout out to my brother Casey for saying he got my back. Much love to you. I got your back, and we're gonna be here every day showing up for each other. All right. This is the State of Being check-in. Hold on, before we get out of here, we gotta show a level of gratitude because at the end of the day, we are grateful for all that's come to us, but we're also grateful for the ability to make a shift when needed. Being able to observe, have a level of self-evaluation and say, all right, we got to improve in this area in our life to be more consistent. What we got to do? Do better planning. Prepare for the next day, right? That's one thing I got to do a lot better is just like planning and preparation. So tonight, making sure that I'm ready for what tomorrow gonna bring. I want all of you guys out there, make sure that you set your intentions real clear for yourself and make sure that you show a level of gratitude for where you are and where you will be. It's your boy Zoe Black. Checking in, show a level of consistency today, and don't forget to shine on. One love.